On the 25th anniversary of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, a special Voices of Future Generations program was launched. 7 award-winning child authors came together to become voices for future generations to raise awareness and action for children's rights and the world's sustainable development goals.
I think the Voices of the Future Generation book series has been a great initiative to get children writing about issues that really matter and how they see it matter through their eyes.
This unique book series is poised to engage school curriculums all over the world, providing a platform for teachers to encourage their own students to have a voice in celebrating children's writing about human rights, the environment, and the development of the planet they will inherit.
I think that it's so important to write books because it's a response to the rights of the child, and it shows how children can use their right to a voice and to be heard, to be part of decision making.
Rights are things that every child should have or be able to access. All children have the same rights. These rights are recognized in the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child. Almost every country in the world has agreed to these rights, thus over 190 countries. Rights demand that in every situation, everybody has to think about what is best for children and how to protect them from harm.
Adults have messed things up quite a lot. It doesn't take a genius to know that we are overpopulating the planet, we are over-consuming, and quite frankly, we are getting things seriously wrong. So children have a unique perspective on things. Children have a nice, clear way of cutting through the jargon. So we put our faith in future generations to try to sort this mess out.
My book relates to Sustainable Development Goals number 4, quality education, and number 5, gender equality.
The Sustainable Development Goals that my book addressed is goal number 13, climate action, number 14, life below water, and number 15, life on land.
The purpose of the Sustainable Development Goals is for all countries to have a set of goals to work towards. Whether the countries are rich or poor, developed or developing, they tackle all the areas that the countries have decided are really important.
Many children would like to say something to the elderly generation that we are not performing our things properly, but they don't have the ability, they don't have the means. So it is in itself an educational process that they learn how to stand up for themselves.
We will have a workshop for the teachers and for the parents. Then they can have a good communication with their child. And then we can communicate with the teachers. And then they can have a better communication with their students.
Our elders are living in a paradise, just like in my book. Catalina finds it unfair that she can't live in the same paradise that her grandma did, and it's not her fault, it's because of other people, and they aren't aware that they're doing this to children. It's just like the grown-ups or the politicians, for us, they're making decisions, but they're not really making decisions for children.
These inequalities violate the human rights of millions of children. They are a threat to peace and development. These young voices must be heard, and they must encourage global leaders to keep their promises.
I can inspire more children to do the things that all the child authors and child ambassadors are doing, so that the children of the future can keep working like us to try and get the world to be a better place.
My message to the children here is simple. You are awesome. Stay awesome. And when you are grown, continue to work for a sustainable environment to give to your children and their children.
My hopes and dreams for the future are to be an author and to give my voice to those millions of children with different abilities who don't have a voice.